Hi everybody, Storm Chaser Eli Roberts back with another video. Today we're going to look at Lycoming County and all 5 major tributaries of the Susquehanna River. Now let's get in and talk about those 5 tributaries of one of the oldest rivers on the entire planet. But let's go over some history real quick. On December 12th, 1787, Pennsylvania became the second state of the young United States of America. Lycoming County was formed from Northumberland County in 1795 and reached its current boundaries in 1860. And in fact, Lycoming County is actually larger than the entire state of Rhode Island. Now to make this easier, let's look at a color-coded map of Lycoming County. You're going to see the Susquehanna River here in blue. The 5 major tributaries, Pine Creek, Larry's Creek, Lycoming Creek, Loyalsock Creek, and Muncy Creek all flow into the Susquehanna River. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Alright, you know what time it is. Let's get the drone into the air and get some shots of just how pretty the area really is. You can see just how low the water is. We're here near Jersey Shore where Pine Creek flows into the Susquehanna. Pine Creek really low right now. There are some pockets of deeper water, and you can see the kayakers out in the water. Flying up Pine Creek, I am standing right there, right next to the Tiadoghton elm, which on the placard says, "Under this elm on July 4th, 1776, resolves declaring independence were drawn prior to the news of action by Congress at Philadelphia. This was an expression of the spirit common to the frontier and led by the famous Fair Play men." And right next to the Tiadoghton elm, the old steel bridge in Jersey Shore over Pine Creek. It's known as the Jersey Shore Bridge, the Silver Bridge, and even the Pine Creek Bridge. It was constructed in 1889 by the Berlin Iron Bridge Company. It's a 290-foot long, single-span, lenticular, worn-through truss bridge. It's the longest such bridge of its kind in the United States still in use, and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. And just a little bit to the east, we are now at Larry's Creek. Larry's Creek dumps into the Susquehanna River, a little deeper in the Susquehanna River here, but you can see Larry's Creek is almost just a trickle coming through the trees here. Right underneath 180 coming down from Larryville and the Saladaysburg area. And into the center part of the county, we are now on the west side of Williamsport, where Lycoming Creek flows into the Susquehanna. This is probably the deeper part of the Susquehanna, but you can still see the bottom. You can see the trees, you can see weeds and moss and mounds of dirt and rock. As we fly up Lycoming Creek, you can see Route 15 going north, 180-220 cutting from left to right, and the city of Williamsport for as far as you can see. As we look towards the south, Lycoming Creek flowing into the Susquehanna River, we get a view of Du Bois Town and the famous Candy Cane Lane up in the top left. Here we have the Arch Street Bridge that spans the Susquehanna River between Williamsport and Du Bois Town. And here we are at the Loyalsock Creek. Now I had to get creative here because we are right next to the Williamsport Airport, and of course I can't fly my drone there. So sitting at the top of Route 15 and the overlook, we get a good view of the Loyalsock Creek as it dumps into the Susquehanna River. And here really close, you can see just how low the water is. Lots of trees, dead limbs, branches laying all over, but there's still life. These minnows and small fish swimming around, birds flying all over the place, and lots of big fish hanging out next to some of these big rocks in the bottom of the creek. Now, of course, I wanted to get my drone in the air and get some aerial shots of the Loyalsock Creek, so I drove north and parked near the Pennsylvania Game Commission grounds right there, and got the drone in the air, and look at the green, the bright green moss and algae on the bottom of the creek. Just a beautiful view of our surrounding area. All right, last stop on our journey. We're flying over the Susquehanna River in one of my favorite spots. This is the Route 405 bridge spanning the Susquehanna River between Muncy and Montgomery. Last winter, I flew over an ice jam in this very spot. You'll see I'm low to the water, flying around and through some of these downed trees and limbs and branches and everything. Here in a second, we're going to go up. We're going to get a really good view of Muncy Creek flowing into the Susquehanna River. And we'll close out this video with some nice views here of the Susquehanna River. Still very low, but we're going to get some rain and it's going to come in here real soon. So hang tight. The water will come back up and we won't be in a drought situation that much longer. I am Storm Chaser Eli Roberts. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, and I hope I've earned your subscription. Until next time, thanks for watching.